45 points. Phil Ellis is second, Mike Gardner third, but there are 15 rounds in the championship, so it is early days. The big news for the series, though, is the Avon Fastest 5 award, a £40,000 prize on offer to the driver recording fastest lap in 5 consecutive races. And as you can see, everyone is trying hard. This is round 4, though, and at round 1, Brands Hatch, the fast lap was Eugene O'Brien. At round 2, Alton Park, it was Eugene O'Brien. And at round 3, Castle Combe, the fast lap there went to Eugene O'Brien. Another racetrack then and another challenge, and maybe he can do it in Norfolk. And round 5 over the bank holiday weekend at a 5th circuit, Mallory Park, and if he can do it there as well, he'll be a really rich man, and he will have earned the money too. First, though, he's got to do it here at Snetterton. Shouldn't be too difficult going on the form book. 57, the man at the front is Gardner, and coming up on the inside, 46 there, just a glimpse of him, Phil Ellis. Pressuring Mike Gardner really hard, and now as they come down the Revit straight towards the S's, he is all over the shop looking for a way past Mike Gardner and not finding it. Gardner leads going into the S's. And look how close Ellis is, right up underneath that rear wing. Gardner, Ellis. Quick dive through the chicane, out onto the start-finish straight. And on the power, heading towards the right-hander at the end of the straight. And that short turn beside the A11 before they come back towards the S's again. Here comes Ellis, and he's touched the rear wheel of Gardner's machine. He's off into the tyre walls, and he's off really hard as well. Ellis just clipped the back end of Mike Gardner's machine, knocked off his front left corner, and out of control went into the tyres. The marshals are there, the ambulance is rolling, the flags must be out. Yellow flags at least. I suspect we'll see a red for this one because Phil Ellis is buried underneath the tyre wall and has obviously got his foot trapped in the car. The ambulance is there, the course doctor, and there you can see the red lights and the drip there, the saline drip, which is what they give to everybody who is suffering from shock, so it doesn't mean anything traumatic. And there you can see it again, just exactly the same mistake that Mika Harkinen made at Macau a year ago. Just clipped the back end of the man in front in his anxiety to get past. And Phil Ellis, with injuries to his legs, taken away to hospital. This is the restart. Eugene O'Brien, who recorded fastest lap in those opening 2 laps before we saw the red flags come out, now has to do it all over again. He wants fastest lap here to make it 4 in a row, remember, and I suppose he wouldn't mind winning either because that will help his championship cause. He leads at the moment with 45 points over Ellis's 30, but Ellis is well and truly out of it now, so his nearest challenger is Mike Gardner, who leads now in front of O'Brien. Gardner won at Brands Hatch and has 27 points, and behind him now, pushing hard, number 13, is Eugene O'Brien. Gardner back out in front of this race. O'Brien right behind him, tucked up underneath that rear wing as they go past the pits, pulls out of the slipstream, thinks better of it and goes for the other side. Well, he's trying to confuse the man in front. They come alongside each other, almost touch wheels, and Gardner has it going into the right-hander. O'Brien is still right behind him, tucked right up against the gearbox, and they touch. He clips the rear wheel of Gardner's machine just like Ellis did, and O'Brien goes off onto the infield. Gardner's still running, and behind him is number 7. Well, that's Chris Willey, right on his tail. There's a replay now. Some of the motoring press say that O'Brien did this deliberately, but you may think that no one in their right mind would do something like that deliberately, especially after seeing what happened to Ellis, and especially with £40,000 on offer. But there you are. Gardner leads it. And Gardner really in a class of his own now. Ellis and O'Brien out of it. And Mark Gardner running away with this result. Round 4 at Snetterton. Well, it will put him up close to O'Brien if he can stay there. It will give him 42 points, but Eugene O'Brien already has 45. Even though he's not going to score here at round 4, he will still lead the championship. Chris Willey still in second place, but a long way down on Gardner. Checkered flag being raised for this race, and there it is, Gardner and Willey behind. And Mike Gardner wins it. Eugene O'Brien will be relieved to know that it has been decided that this race will not count towards the Avon Fast 5, and therefore he still has a chance, has to do